Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is Butv News.
This past Friday, the Spring Semester Activities Fair was held in the Markin Recreation Center. Over 80 clubs and organizations were in attendance. Kara Wood, the Director of Student Activities, felt that there was great foot traffic at the event. Wood mentioned that many clubs had over 30 sign-ups and interested students. There have been spring activity fairs held in past years as well. In 2020, there were over 400 students in attendance, and in 2021, 200 students logged on to the virtual activities fair. Kara Wood was happy to see 106 student clubs and organizations registered for the fair. Some clubs in attendance included Cereal Club, Camp Kesem, Tumbling Club, and many more.
But this is always just a good reminder of all the various clubs that we have. I'm actually here to represent the Red Cross Club. I'm the president of that club here at Bradley, and so what we do as an organization is just kind of host blood drives here throughout Bradley's campus and try to get people to donate blood here in the Peoria area as well. So here at the Activities Fair, everybody's looking for something they want to do.
You can see more of Bradley's clubs and organizations by checking out the Be Involved app. You can also create your own club at Bradley by visiting Bradley's website for the steps to get started.
Active Minds is a nationwide organization on college campuses. On Friday, Active Minds held an event encouraging attendees to come up with plans on how they can practice self-care.
Mental health awareness organization on campus. We are a group solely for supporting every person on campus. Anyone and everyone is able to come and be involved, and I'm so happy to be seeing so many of you that are new.
Active Minds is open to anyone and everyone. Check out their Instagram at Active Minds Bradley to hear about some more fun events and bi-weekly meetings.
If you're finding it difficult to grasp a subject or struggling with a certain assignment, you'll be glad to know that free tutoring remains available this semester through the Academic Success Center on the 3rd floor of the library. Every school day, tutors are available for drop-in hours and are eager to help any student with any problem. Tutors come from a wide array of majors and interests ranging from economics and chemistry to quantitative methods and computer science. And while many may think tutoring is only rewarding for the students, Zach Nepper would like everyone to know that it is just as fulfilling for the tutors.
There's this really rewarding feeling when you can share something that you know with other people. It's almost like a high when you see the aha moment in someone's eyes, like, oh, I got it, after they've been struggling for who knows how long.
Other tutoring opportunities continue across from the library in the Business and Engineering Convergence Center. Every Tuesday from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m., there is a drop-in math tutoring session in the Barton Makerspace, BECC 1240. Now it's time for our segment, Someone You Should Know, with reporter Olivia Clausen.
On this week's segment of Someone You Should Know, I had the opportunity to sit down with Dr. Daryl Brown with Bradley Music's department on starting his second semester here at Bradley.
Dr. Brown is the director of bands at Bradley, who also teaches courses in conducting and music education. Before coming to Bradley, Brown taught at Carroll University. Dr. Brown realized he wanted to teach music in high school. His trumpet teacher and band director led the way for him to pursue his passion.
As long as people like this guy go into music, we'll be okay. And that moment was the first time I'd ever thought, me? I can do this?
Dr. Brown has taught at high schools in Las Vegas, Texas, Utah, and even Zimbabwe. He has been traveling around the world teaching and conducting music.
As a professional, as a conductor, I have opportunity to conduct in other countries. So I've conducted in Hungary and in Italy and in Spain, Portugal, Brazil, Cuba.
Arranging and updating older and forgotten pieces of music is also a part of Dr. Brown's work.
When I discover a piece that someone has never played or hasn't been played in 100 years, and we're able to dig it up and bring a voice to someone whose voice hasn't been heard.
This is the start of Dr. Brown's second semester here on campus. He is looking forward to many exciting things to come and to help impact Bradley's music department.
Coming into a new job, you kind of have to take what's there and run with it. I feel like next year I'll be able to make it more my own.
Dr. Brown wants prospective students to know that music at Bradley is a great opportunity in a positive community.
But what I love about Bradley is you can do everything you want to do. So you can be studying whichever major is your passion, what your career goals are, but you can still be in the band.
For BUTV News, I'm Olivia Clausen.
Are you ready for recess? Last Friday, Bradley's Activities Council, ACBU, hosted a table in the Student Center in order to help students get excited for the spring concert. This year, the music group Surfaces will be coming to Bradley with opener Tai Verdes. Due to COVID, their traditional spring concert has been hard to hold, but ACBU is ready to bring it back to campus this semester. The event will be held on April 8th. Last Friday, ACBU had a table in the Student Center from 11:30 to 1 in order to promote recess and start to have excitement around campus for the event. Michaela Horn, ACBU's president, talked about the table and the promotion they ran.
Today, our marketing team, we got together a bunch of free tickets for the concert itself. And the first 25 students who showed up got those free tickets, and they were able to go to the Renaissance Coliseum and trade in the ticket voucher for a free ticket.
If you weren't lucky enough to receive a free ticket, no worries. Bradley students can buy their tickets today at the Renaissance Coliseum for $15. Now it's time for a new segment called Pop Quiz with reporter Maggie Goff.
Hi, I'm Maggie Goff, and welcome to BUTV News' new segment, Pop Quiz, where we quiz students on general trivia questions. Let's get into it. What was the highest grossing film of 2021?
I feel like the new Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man.
Yes,
The new
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Dune.
I'm gonna say Dune too.
I feel like I should know that. I feel like this is very easy. No Way Home.
Yes, correct.
Encanto.
Which of the Beatles wrote the theme song for the James Bond film Live or Let Die?
Skip, I don't know that. I don't listen to the Beatles, I'm sorry.
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney?
Yes.
Paul McCartney.
What is the electrical charge of a neutron?
Oh, neutron? Neutral.
Correct.
Negative. Wait, no, there's no charge. Wait, sorry.
It doesn't have a charge.
Correct.
I'm really bad at this. Can I get the first letter? Or is that cheating?
Who was the first European to land in America?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Christopher Columbus.
What's his name? Columbus.
It was actually Leif Erikson.
Leif Erikson.
That is correct. Who was the first openly gay player to be drafted into the NFL?
I do not know.
What's his name? He was on the Raiders. I know. I think he was on the Raiders. I do not. I can't think of his name.
His name is Michael Sam.
Michael Sam.
Yes.
Just skip it.
Michael Sam. Looks like no one could answer all 5 questions. Think you can do better? Find out next time on Pop Quiz.
We are having quite the snowstorm out here today. Let's now head over to Jake with some snow weather updates.
Hello, Bradley student, faculty, staff, and community. I hope everyone's enjoying their remote learning day in the comfort of their home. And to those who were stuck shoveling this morning, I hate to break it to you, but there's plenty more where that came from. I'm Jake Buzz, and let's get right into the weather forecast. Looking at the forecast model, the storm system is currently going to be sitting on us for the majority of today into tomorrow afternoon. Now, storm accumulation we can see for today is going to be 4 to 8 possible inches, with an additional 1 to 2 inches tonight. Moving on to our temp map. The current temp we are resting at is 17 degrees, with a possible low of 16 degrees and a high of 27 degrees later tonight. It'll get much colder before it gets much warmer, so settle in and make sure you are staying warm. Moving on to our 5-day forecast. We will see a slight raise in temp towards the end of the week, but it'll drop before then. The lowest for the week is going to be 3 degrees on Friday and Saturday, with the high of 27 degrees on Sunday afternoon. The current winter storm advisory extends into Thursday afternoon until 6 p.m. Although the snow will stop around 4 p.m. tomorrow, winds will keep the snow in the air, causing snow drifts and making visibility scarce. If you are to drive on the roads, make sure to be using extreme caution and be courteous to your fellow drivers on the roads. Now let's hear from Alec on this week's entertainment news.
In the midst of 2021, it would be announced that the cartoon Bob's Burgers is getting its own movie. The movie will star the Belcher family as they try to save their restaurant and business once again. The movie is directed by Lauren Bouchard, the creator of the show. It's also co-directed by Bernard Derriman, not really known for anything famous. What's interesting is that the movie is listed as a comedy musical. Really? I mean, the show Bob's Burgers is known for its great comedy, but a musical? That'll be interesting to see, I guess. I don't know. Bob's Burgers is a good show. Maybe they'll make a good movie. The movie plans on releasing May 27th this year. Another movie coming out this year is the sequel to the live-action Sonic the Hedgehog movie. The movie will star once again with Ben Schwartz as the famous video game character, the blue brother Sonic the Hedgehog, with Jim Carrey yet again as the notorious Dr. Eggman. But this time around, the characters Tails and Knuckles will also make an appearance in this movie, and having the plot resemble that of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. The first movie was met with mixed reviews, and potentially this one will be the same. Go check out April 8th of this year to decide for yourself. The franchise Evil Dead is getting its own video game. No, I'm not kidding. The game will star the character Ash Williams and other characters as you try to survive zombies and I guess each other, as there is PvP combat in this. The game plans on releasing February 2022. What's that? It's delayed again? Alright. May 2022 then. I guess play it then. Now that we talked about games long enough, let's cut to Nolan with sports.
Welcome back to Butv. I'm Nolan Beaumont, and here are your sports. Bradley women's basketball has now dropped their 15th straight game as they lost by 24 points apiece to both Drake and Northern Iowa this past week. Here we provide highlights of the game against Drake from Thursday night. Right off the bat, there was no stopping the Bulldogs' offensive attack, as junior guard Megan Meyer nails a three-pointer that was part of Drake's astonishing 32-4 run in the middle of the game. On Bradley's end, senior Tatum Koenig continued her impressive stretch of scoring 11 points or more in her previous 5 games, including a nice pull-up shot beyond the arc that went in nothing but net. Koenig will go on to lead the team with 19 points. Unfortunately, the Bulldogs' dominance would last all 40 minutes, including a wide-open three-pointer by sophomore Courtney Becker. The Braves will score a season-low 36 points and have their sights set on a much-needed victory against Indiana State this Friday. The Bradley men's basketball team moved their winning streak to 4 games with 15-point victories apiece over Valparaiso and Indiana State this past week. Sophomore Rink Moss, who was just named the Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Week, led the team in scoring in both games with 17 and 20-point efforts. Both Moss and junior Malavi Leons posted double-doubles against Indiana State, helping their team never play from behind throughout the game. The Braves will push for a 5-game winning streak tonight against Northern Iowa at 7 p.m. Both Bradley men's and women's track and field teams found success at the UW Invitational over the weekend. On the women's side, sophomore Sophia McDonald marked the best women's 5,000-meter time of a Missouri Valley Conference athlete since 2020, with a time of 16 minutes and 43.69 seconds. On the men's side, junior George Watson fell just 2 seconds short of the school's 5,000-meter record by posting a time of 14 minutes and 13.36 seconds. The track and field team will now travel to the University of Notre Dame and participate in the Mayo Invitational this Friday and Saturday. Bradley Tennis left their Rockford doubleheader winless as they were shut out for the 3rd time this season against Wisconsin by a score of 7-0, while also losing 1-4 against Northern Illinois. They have begun the season 0-4 and will look to change their early season narrative with trips to Chicago State on Saturday and UIC on Sunday. Well, that is all for sports. I'm Nolan Beaumont. Go Braves.
That's all we have for you tonight on BUTV News at Home Edition. From all of us, I'm Mark Berger.
And I'm Megan Rigger-Smith. Stay warm and have a great night.